welcome back. I'm just going to be doing something very simple and quick today. These nail file holders go down really well at craft fairs, apparently. I've never sold one myself at the craft fair. There are different ways to do them, but this, in my opinion, was the easiest. We're going to make a matching bookmark as well, so these are ones that I've already made. I've decorated it with a card punch and a little bit of ribbon. You don't have to do that. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to show you how to do this now. I've got all the measurements here. I've taken some pretty green cardstock from an A4 piece of paper, and straight down on the long side I cut a piece 1.5 inches wide. I downloaded a beautiful paper pattern from Creative Fabrica. I'll leave the link in the description. And I printed it off on some cardstock, and this is 1.25 inches wide. It's going to go on like that. So what you need to do, I'm trying to keep it in centre so you can see what I'm doing. If you remember from past videos, you don't need a scorer. I'm going to show you how to do it with. You need to score 3 inches from the bottom of the card. So if you have a pencil, measure 3 inches and put a mark, and then on the other side 3 inches from the bottom and put a mark there. And then, as I've said before, I usually score with my scissors, hoping that I don't cut through the card. But you can use anything. You can use a bank card, you can use another ruler, you can use the tip of a pen lid. But I'm just going to give it a little score with my scissors. That's the only scoring we need to do. So then you turn it round and it should fold there where the score mark is. You can either do that before or after you've decorated this. So I have cut that at the same length, but we are going to cut it off just above there. It doesn't need to be accurate because you're not going to see that. So all I did was just fold a bit over like that. Ow. Get my scissors. Cut. And then this just needs to be glued onto there. Try and make it the same all the way around. I'll do that now. I'll speed it up so you don't have to watch me in real time as usual. Okay. Just give that a good stick down. You can use glue for this. You could use double-sided sticky tape. You could use a glue runner. It's fine. And it's a very, very budget-friendly project, this. You can use your scraps. You don't have to buy anything expensive in particular. So this is going to go there. Need to put some glue on these sides, just a thin piece of glue. Try not to go too far in. You can use very thin double-sided sticky tape for this, but I prefer the wet glue because it's a bit stronger. Make sure it's straight and give it a good stick. It does take a good while for this glue anyway. As much as I love this glue, this particular one does take a while to dry, so I'm not going to be putting the nail file in this one as yet. I'll give it a couple of hours to dry properly, just to be on the safe side. I don't know why I'm putting that away, I need it again. Right, so what have I done with that? There we go. So this little bit for the bottom is 2 3/4 by 1 1/4 inches. Yeah, I haven't measured that properly, have I? Be back in a minute. Okay, now to decorate this bottom part, you need to take some more of the same pattern that you have at 2 3/4 by 1 1/4 inches, and we're going to stick that on there like that. Put that on there. That's the beauty. I always use this glue when I'm sticking card together, because you can wiggle it around when you need to. Sorry, I'm just going to have to hold this up a bit. The card hasn't been cut quite straight, but never mind. As I always say, for the purpose of this video, it's fine. Okay, and that's basically it. So obviously your nail file will go in there when this is all dried properly. You can leave it as that if you want, that's perfectly fine, that's going to look really nice. I have a punch, one of these. It's a tag punch. So just put that in so I can see what I'm doing. I don't rarely get these quite right. One side's always a bit weird. It takes some getting through. But anyway, I just think it gives it a really nice finish at the top. And then you can take a piece of ribbon, which I've already cut down, and we're going to just use a slip knot to finish it off. So you just fold it over, push the middle through here, open it up, and pull the ends through. And that's it. I just think it looks really nice. It just sets it off a little bit. So these make great gifts, or as I said, you could sell them at craft fairs. You could sell them on Etsy. You could, in fact, you could sell them without the nail file in as nail file gift holders. You could sell maybe a pack of 5 or 10. It's not going to cost you much at all because they're so easy and quick to make. You could make easily 10 a day, couldn't you, of these, probably more. If you are interested in these, I got these from eBay. I think they were $3.99 for 10. So even if you sold one with a nail file in at £1 a piece, you're still going to be making a profit. But pricing isn't really what this channel is all about. It's just to show you how to make things on a budget. Things that are quick and easy. Things that you can sell if you like. So that's it. And for the bookmark, you just do exactly the same. I thought I'd cut the paper, but I haven't. I will be back as soon as I've cut the paper for the bookmark. Okay, for the bookmark, piece of card, 6 inches by 1.5 inches, and the foreground card. I think this is really lovely, don't you? It's gorgeous. 5 3/4 by 1 1/4, and we're just going to stick that on there. Okay, just get that stuck down there as best you can. Right, so get that stuck down. And there is your matching bookmark. If you have a laminator, you could run it through the laminator and that would make it last a lot longer. They look really nice laminated actually. I mean, if you do have a punch, or if you want to do something to the end, just do the same. Just make sure you've got it the right way. Be just like me if I didn't. Okay, and you can just do the same with a bookmark. I shall just cut a piece of ribbon. There you go. You have a nail file holder, a really pretty one. Turn it around so you can see it properly. And a bookmark, a matching bookmark, and I think they would make lovely gifts. So how easy were they? I mean, they were easy, weren't they? So like I said, you can make them as gifts. I'm going to give one to my sister and my daughter because I think they'd appreciate the nail file. and they both read, so bookmarks will be welcome as well. So yeah, I hope you found that easy. I hope you give it a go, because they really are satisfying to make, because they look so nice. They're so easy to make, but they look so nice when they're finished. Just one thing I wanted to mention, if you did want to do something on the ends, what you can do to say this is your bookmark, your finished bookmark, or your finished nail file holder, you could cut a triangle out, turn it around. Which way is it? Yeah, make sure you get it the right way, and use that as a guide. This is just quick, so it's probably not going to be quite right. And then you've got a little tag, and if you wanted to put a hole in the middle, you could maybe use your scissors and a pencil, so you can still do something with the end if you want. You know, it's not the end of the world, but it doesn't matter because they look nice with a straight edge, as you saw. So I hope this was useful to you. I really do hope, as I've said, that you give it a go. And I thank you for sticking with me to the end. I really, really appreciate it when you watch my entire video. It really helps the channel. So if you do like it, if you'd be interested in any more videos like these, you can like, subscribe, comment, all would be very welcome. So thank you again for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye now.